So hi students, today our topic is about what produces sound. This now comes the most important and basic question: what produces sound and how are these sounds produced? We have so many different varieties of sound. Now why are they different? That we will understand later. First we'll understand what produces a sound. So whenever we talk about sound, all we can think of is the first thing of the musical instruments, because different musical instruments, they produce very different sounds. So primarily sound is produced by vibration of objects. So it sounds very interesting, right? That sound is produced by vibration of objects. Now you might ask, what is vibration? So vibration is rapid to and fro motion of an object. Now look at the simple example. For instance, we'll take an example which will help us to understand the meaning of vibration. Let's suppose you have a thread, and at the bottom of the thread you have tied a small stone. Okay, now when you suspend and just push it little bit here, we'll push it little bit here, this side, and leave it and suspend it freely. Now what's going to happen? This will start moving in the fashion, it will go here, then it will come back and go here, right? It will move, it will go this side till here, this side, again it will come back, it will go again this side, right? So this motion is known as to and fro motion. So once it's going on the right hand side and next it's going on the left hand side, this motion, when it happens very fast, so that motion is known as vibration. Okay, now you might be wondering that, okay, when we talk about sound comes from so many different objects. It's not only the musical instruments which produces sound. Even when we speak, we also produce sound. That means there is some vibration involved somewhere, right? There is some vibration happening inside our throat, due to which we are able to produce sound. We'll talk about that a little later. First, let's look at the simpler examples. Let's take the example of a simple guitar. So in guitar, how is the sound produced? Have you ever seen somebody playing a guitar, or have you yourself tried playing a guitar? If not, try to get a guitar and just see how it looks. You will see it has got strings, right? Here it has got strings, and when you pluck these strings or when you move these strings, the strings vibrate. The strings vibrate, and the vibration of the strings in turn vibrates the entire instrument, because of which the sound is produced. So in guitar, it's relation, it's simple, because of these vibrations sound is, because of the vibration of strings, sound is produced. So it's simple to understand in guitar. It's now relatively simple to understand that how vibrations are involved in producing sound, because you can actually see the strings vibrating, right? But when you look at the other examples, for instance, let's take another simple example like the bell. Maybe you have seen this either in a temple or inside our school premises. This bell, these vibrations are also here quite noticeable, because you would have seen the spherical ball here. Spherical ball, inside it keeps moving like this here, and it's every time it stuck this side and this side again, and so there is vibration which produces a sound. Now let's look at some other examples. The most complex ones may be the way we speak, then vibrations, what happens, vibrations are involved, right? So we'll discuss that very soon. let's take another simple example. Take a rubber band, you stretch a rubber band and you leave it. What happens? This rubber band will vibrate, and because of that vibration, sound is produced, right? So now when the vibrations are very less, the sound produced is also very less, and when the vibration is very much prominent, so the sound produced is also more. So everywhere you see a sound is being produced, right? Just consider that whenever you see sound is being produced, just consider that there has to be some vibrations involved somewhere. Otherwise, without vibrations, sound can't be produced. So the case of sound production is vibrations, right? So let's spend some more time to understand in more detail about vibrations. What is vibration? As I said, vibration is the periodic to and fro motion. Now, what do you mean by this periodic? What do you mean by this? That means any motion which takes place at periodic repeated intervals of time. Now here I again take the example of a pendulum. So I will use the same example, right? Just observe the motion. How is the motion happening? Okay, it's moving from this middle point, from this position to here to extreme position, right? And it's periodically moving. Then it will come here, move towards this extreme position. This will periodically move. It's happening at equal intervals of time. That means this ball takes to reach the time this ball takes to reach from the middle point to extreme right is equal to the time taken from the same ball to reach from this middle point to extreme left. Are you getting me? I'm saying that it's happening at equal intervals of time. That means the time this ball takes to reach from the middle point to extreme right is equal to the time taken from middle point to extreme left. So periodically it's moving. That is why it's said the periodic motion. And this was all about the vibrations, about the to and fro motion. So vibration is nothing but the to and fro motion, and it's because of these vibrations sound is produced. Thank you.